Hello and welcome to a new video. Finally, a new sketchbook instead of my old ones. So, yeah, the title says this is November and December 2021, but it has a few drawings of June and July, I think, maybe August, but it's mostly November and December, that's what's in the title. So yeah, let's start. This has brownish paper. It's the first time I used a sketchbook like this actually. No, it's the second time, but the first one wasn't finished and it's been 2.5 years since then, so yeah. Anyways, here we have some doodles. First I only wanted to do like finished drawings in here, but then I was like, okay, fuck it, I'll just do whatever I want. I'll use it as a normal sketchbook. I don't know what that hand is. Oh yeah, here's this was in July and this was in August. Some more drawings. Oh, I actually made these in July? No, in August. I just thought it was done in July, but it was July, most likely. And yeah, and this was when I picked it up again in the middle of November. So yeah, I was kind of suffering because I was on a period at that time, so oops. And yeah, there was some whining in the beginning, but here we have drawings of Mila, who is my girlfriend's OC. So they have many names, like 3 ones. A neutral, a male and a female name because they're gender fluid. So yeah, you're gonna see them multiple times in the sketchbook because I really enjoyed drawing them. And on this day I was at the art store, actually in 2 art stores in Germany, like Bösner and Gestacker are 2 big art store chains, I'd say. And I went to both of them, and to Bösner for the first time. I probably won't go there many times, maybe only for sketchbooks and watercolors and tubes, because their stuff there is a bit more expensive than at Gestacker, and it's hard to go, like, to get there for me. And yeah, this, I don't know if you can see it, but it's like shiny and glittery. Yeah, Jake and Ace, because they're very cute. So yeah, if you've seen my other sketchbook tours, you know most of these OCs belong to me, but I draw my girlfriend's OCs a lot too, like Pascal. I really like this drawing, it's really cool. I played around with a brush pen here. Oh, here we have Mika, their non-binary form. This is Dynamite, their boyfriend. Some doodles without much sketching before them. And this is when I planned the little drawing series. I'll just insert the drawings in here so you can see them. And yeah, I did that over a weekend as a little project. Some more doodles. This was for Milan and Mifi's birthday. I wanted to digitalize these drawings and I still haven't finished them. I'm still at the line art. Oops, it's been almost a month. Oh, this was when I bought the Faber-Castell Black Edition pencils. They're really good. I really liked them. This is a drawing I made with them. And Jake and Ace again. And Nunzix and boyfriend, his boyfriend Pascal. And more doodles. I mostly doodled in here. It's less finished drawings, but I think they look cool. This was done with the Faber-Castell Black Edition too. And Mike. Oh, I was so frustrated that they were like everything. Oh. And Mika on hot press watercolor paper. I don't use hot pressed a lot. I usually use cold pressed. So this was kind of the struggle because the colors dry much faster. But I got it done, so yeah. A little swatching chart with the Caran d'Ache luminance. Like these, they're pretty expensive. They cost like €3 per pencil. I'm not sure, but I think they're even more expensive if you're like from the US, because they're produced in Europe and I'm from Germany, so yeah, but I'm not sure. I just heard that one day. And Melanie, she's cute. And yeah, little concept for Dynamite. In his old design he had an eye that was dripping constantly, and I kind of scrapped that, but I wanted to get it back. And I was like, hey, maybe when he feels intense emotions, it just starts dripping again. And also some smiley, because I haven't drawn him in a while. Some watercolor tries with multimedia paper. I don't use multimedia paper for watercolor usually, but I wanted to try it because one of my next sketchbooks is going to be one. Well, the one after the one I'm doing right now, which is, at the moment, I have a Talents Art Creation one. Oh, and this was when I used Kuretake Gansai paints. If you don't know what Gansai paints is, well, they're often called Japanese watercolors. But well, yes, they are watercolors because you can reactivate them. Reactivate it. What is the word? Anyways, with water. But you can do that with gouache too. So pretty much gouache would be a watercolor too. It's more water media, I think. So yeah, they're a water media, whatever, from Japan, and they're cool. I've got them for my birthday, but I haven't used them a lot, so I wanted to use them more in here since they're more opaque than watercolors. But let's say I didn't do that because I forgot about it, but I still really like them. They're super easy to reactivate with water, which I really like. And yeah, some ice. Oh, another art store trip. This was 2 weeks ago. 1.5 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, I don't know. I just bought some watercolors at the art store. These are from Van Gogh and these are from Schminke if you're interested. This is, I forgot, it's a black from Van Gogh too, but I didn't write down the name. Oh, this was, I can show you. So I made this watercolor palette for my girlfriend for Christmas, and I have the Icy Color set from Schminke, and I wanted to give her some of them. Well, I filled it. Oh no, it's the wrong palette. Oh, here it is. So I filled this palette, which had 15 pans in it before, but I took the pans out and put them in another set watercolor box, and then I had these with the watercolors in them, and they were still wet and fluid, and I had them like this on a pillow, and I didn't notice. And then I noticed it like an hour later, and they were already flown in the other colors, and then I tried to wash the edges and a lot of color went out, and I kind of ruined the palette, but it's okay because I still have a lot of the colors left. And I made a new set for my girlfriend, but it was really dumb, and I was on a video chat with her, and I was like suffering and trying to save, and she was like, oh my god. And yeah, because they have a lot of white pigment in them, I use them for backgrounds because they're a little more opaque. And Milo, this was done with this pencil. It's already pretty short. It has 2 colors, and I sketched with it, and I didn't know they're water reactive, so water soluble, and so this happened. Oops. And James, my girlfriend Zosie, he's Milo's boyfriend. Then we have Talia. She's very cute. This is her in her teens. If you want to read it, pause it and read it. I'm not gonna get into it, but it's basically Milo, this character, thought he was asexual for quite all of his teen years, and only discovered he's not asexual in his 20s, maybe at 22, 21. And yeah, this is kind of how he discovered that, because the story before that wasn't really good, how he discovered he's not asexual, and I didn't want to do that because I want good asexual representation. At least I try to, and he is not asexual representation, but his brother is. So yeah. More doodles from Pinterest references. This was when I was already getting tired of the sketchbook because I wanted to start a new one, the Talents Art Creation one, and a lot of, well, the last pages are done in one day. More sketches. Oh, a drawing of Melanie. This is a redraw. I'll insert the old one for a second. And, well, I noticed she's really similar to my girlfriend because she's a bit chubby and has a side cut. My girlfriend also has a side cut and is a bit chubby. They're kind of edgy, and purple is a color that reminds me of my girlfriend a lot because it's one of her favorite colors. And I made Melanie way before my girlfriend and I started dating, and she was my first lesbian OC, so that's kind of funny. And yeah, a little comic I made. I'll just read it. You said you want many children, right? Many? Don't you mean a lot? Also, I don't think we ever talked about it. Oh, what's in that bag? Oh, children! Are those mealworms? So, a little joke with Memphis is that he's really into weird creatures like rats, and, well, rats are not that weird, they're cute, but a lot of people think they're disgusting, especially rats from the street. And kind of Memphis just, as a child, he would pick up rats from the street and bring them home, and he has a lot of rats as pets that actually don't even live in a cage. They run around free in his apartment, and this is his boyfriend Miles, and not Miles. I mean Marvin. Miles is someone else. Oh god. Sorry. Anyways, yeah, we kind of make jokes about them, especially with Memphis being a bit weird. And yeah, also he's the better asexual representation I mentioned. Marvin is also asexual, and they're just vibing with their rats. Also, my therapist asked me about this many, don't you mean a lot, what it means. As much as I know, in English you use many when you can't count something, like money. You can't count money, you don't have many money, you have a lot of money. So yeah, that's kind of the thing with that. So yeah, and he brought many mealworms, not even a lot, you can't count them because there's so many mealworms, and they're his children, and he loves his mealworm children. I don't know if Marvin loves his mealworm children. Anyways, this is Nova, she's my girlfriend Zosie, and she's Miles' girlfriend, the Zosie I mentioned. I think you're gonna see him in the sketchbook too. In Milan, I used render marker paper, and I don't think I will ever become friends with it because I can't properly blend on it, and it's so weird, and I've heard it even got worse over the years. So I don't know. I bought mine in 2018, and I actually had fun with it for a bit, but now I don't know, I can't blend, and I don't know why I can't blend with it. And I've heard, well, others having the same experiences. Oh, I don't know if you can see it, but here's Blazina, my Little Pony OC. From here on, it's only my girlfriend's OCs, not her OCs, but the ones she suggested me to draw because I asked her, and I had no way because it was kind of idealist. Anyways, here we have Miles. He's a DILF, that's all I'm gonna say about him. And Sam, he's Jake's father. More doodles, a little smiley, a little cute smiley. And ooh, lesbians, Dolly and Mia. I put a lot of effort into this because I wanted to draw them nicely again, and they're pretty cute together. And more. Oh, Mina and Joelle, but with the clothes swapped, and then we did a role play of them. Like Joel lost a bet and had to wear Mina's clothes for a day. Well, he's really happy about it, as you can see. And oh, Criticos in Adulcris. I actually designed Adulcris for my girlfriend. He's Critico's servant and they're boyfriends, but that kind of gets lost in history because royal people and the people, well, below them weren't allowed to date. So years later, people don't remember them dating, even if it was written down. There's literally paintings of them together, and people don't believe they were boyfriends. It's not even because of homophobia, just because he was a servant and he was a king. So yeah, it's kind of weird. Also, this was when I thought I didn't think I had corona, but I got scared of having it because one of my friends had it and in school and we hung out together. But I don't have it. I tested myself yesterday and today and both were negative, so that's good. And Nunzix with his wings, yes, they were huge. They were as big as him. He didn't always have them. Oh, well, he did have them. They just didn't really appear. And then they suddenly appeared. I still have to think a bit more about why exactly. But one of the reasons was he and his boyfriend got really new, and angels have a really special connection with love and the people they love. And Milo. This way again, Pascal and Mao, and I always forget my persona has these little horns, but I'm trying to draw them. Actually, I forgot them on the welcome page of my new sketchbook, so that's kind of dumb. And yeah, this was supposed to be Flora, but I didn't like the way I drew her body. I actually think it's fine now. I don't know what was wrong. And Michael, he's stupid. And then Jay and Milan. And the last page, finally. So here we have my girlfriend and me and some notes. You can read them if you want to. And yeah, this had 49 pages. Actually, as you can see here, there were pages torn out. It used to have 60 pages, but I used them for drawing or swatching colored pencils months ago. So yeah, and I'm happy I got through this because I could finally start my new one. If I'm gonna get a brown papered one again, I'm probably gonna take one in A5, even if I don't like A5 sketchbooks that much, but I don't think I can get through one of these again. And yeah, that's actually it. This sketchbook tour wasn't as spectacular as usual, I guess, but my next one is gonna be really good. It'll just take some time. You're gonna see it in 2 or 3 months, I assume. And yeah, so bye!